it since I've ridden home. Fall is set on the academy, and I haven't seen snow since the trips taken to other court regions. The white landscape is rather beautiful, but the temperature is quite frigid. Too frigid for the attire that it was sent for me to wear. The warmth of Dawnmere allowed for lighter clothing, but those same clothes that I love at home are not serving me well with the current weather. Please forward word to my seamstress to reference my designs back in my room, ones that have the thicker winter clothing ideas I created previously. Proper clothing or not, I will not let my efforts at the academy falter. But having thicker dresses and cloaks will ease my mind. I request for them to be prepared and sent to me with haste. My other request is related to kingdom building class. We are to construct a town to represent our court in closer proximity to the castle. I believe it is to show we can handle the hard work as well as our leadership in running a town. I wanted to ask for copies of our laws and customs to be sent. I want to reference them for the village as well as make copies available for others to access in the library. The atmosphere at Everthorne remains the same. It is a balancing act of remaining proper with the other nobles, while competition lurks beneath the surface. Many watch and wait for someone to slip up so that they may benefit from it. It is not much different from normal high society. I am cautious of trying to ensure the relations between Solmera and others do not sour. There are difficulties among individuals, but after the tension with Cerulean has eased, I do not think there is a current risk for a court-wide conflict. I am nervous regarding some relations within the Solmera Court. The court ladies befriending those outside of our own has made for good information, but it seems they have befriended individuals who are ones the others do not like. I hope these new friendships do not outweigh the friendships they have had with each other. We recently had a Royal Code class that put us in a simulation of cross-court conflicts, the scenario being that Cinderloon accused Court Bloodwind of poisoning their heir, or at the very least being the most suspicious culprit. I was told to act indebted to Cinderloon. It is not a pleasant start, being told I was indebted to another, even more so being put into the position to publicly be against the Bloodwind Court. Luckily, over the course of the scenario, I got away with not turning hostile to Bloodwind, as well as clearing this debt to Cinderloon. The professor was proud of me, and I hope you will be too when I tell you more about my experiences at home. To not let this letter run long, I wanted to tell you I'm trying my best at the academy to meet your expectations. I will make you proud. The Solmera Court is performing well now that classes are in full swing and relations are mostly positive. There are some concerns present. I have been told Lady Artoria from Cerulean may pose a risk to myself and others of our court. I'll be using more caution around her. Additionally, each heir has received something akin to a death threat in their bedroom. Cat pelts being left at the foot of my bed while I was sleeping. I do hope the headmaster properly looked into those he invited here. I am well aware nobles can be shady, but typically someone else is employed to do the dirty work, no? So how in an academy filled with only high nobility is someone so comfortable as to bluntly issue threats? P.S. I believe my initial luggage was tampered with. I desperately require more tea. Please send that as soon as possible as well. Best wishes, Katarina Solmera. Hello. My letter has been sent off to Father. It's just now a matter of waiting on a response from him. I know I won't have one yet, but I do want to at least check my mail, given that during the ball, Professor Cribden and Professor Saren had mentioned that we would gain the rewards through it. Oh. Lady Daphne has done a very nice job in putting up decorations for the winter solstice. Check my mail then. I also want to see if we have any more salmon. I don't have anything in there. Well, I suppose instead of salmon, I can take more of these. I feel bad. I feel like I'm the one that's taking most of these, but no one else has, and I don't want it to sit there forever. Oh, I did take the time the other day to better organize our ingredients. It definitely needs to be better stocked still, but I left some in here and then moved the rest over so we can slowly replenish. Lady Daphne seems to have used a lot of it for the winter ball food preparation, and I had gone to cook and realized I did not have nearly anything that I needed, so I took the time to make some more, or grow some more, I should say. I do want to do, though, is if I have an item frame, I've been carrying around. I bought one for myself, but Prince Ezra actually also bought me a snow kitty that he gave me. So I want to get an item frame to sit it somewhere. Do I have leather on me? I do not. Let me go get some from upstairs. I know I put, I believe, a single piece of leather upstairs, so it may not be up there anymore. But I suppose it is always worth a shot at the very least. Having the cumulative storage has its benefits and its downsides. Whenever I personally have not collected something, I can go upstairs to see if it's there and have that to use instead. But there's the trade-off of I will be thinking of something specific that I know I had, but someone else had gotten to it before me. Oh, there is leather. Perfect. I believe I have sticks somewhere. I do. So we do that, and I will go put the kitty down. I also have acquired myself my own bow. It can certainly be stronger, but it is what I have for now. I realized on the trip when I was spending time with Lady Lizzaylia and Lady Daphne that not having a ranged weapon was a little inconvenient. When I'm at home and I have knights with me, I don't need to do the combat myself. I can merely stand back and watch. But here, if I am within a group of other noble ladies, if I don't have a ranged weapon, I can't simply stand there and watch while everyone else fights. I have to go in with my sword, and that is rather intimidating. Isn't that just so lovely? I love that I have that. It shows that he was thinking of me during the ball. Before we even met up and spoke. I do want to wander the castle. I'm curious if I can run into the headmaster. I still wish to ask him about the monarch butterfly painting, and I also need to check in on, I want to check on Tavali's club to see what more they're selling. I know they had the booth set up, but I'm curious if they have more set up at the club room now that the ball is over. Oh, it is cold. I do hope the clothes arrive swiftly. I'm not sure I can handle the cold weather for much longer without having better, thicker dresses. And up here, I suppose after I check on the stuff in the academy, I can go outline the path, I suppose, for the train tracks. I fear that the due date for it is swiftly approaching, and it may feel like I have time now. Who did I just see walking? Is that Lady Lizzaylia? Dark hair? I think it was. They were pale with dark hair, but I didn't notice her ears, but I also wasn't outwardly looking for them, I suppose. And then, of course, the winter solstice is very swiftly approaching. Lady Daphne decorated for me. I have the ingredients for the food. I just want to make sure it's fresher for when it does occur. Seems the Magic Club is soon. Fashion Club model sign up. I know I mentioned to Lizzaylia about being interested, so I suppose I can do that. Suppose with us being on winter break, there isn't much change to the status boards. I am curious what wood this is. It is rather pretty. Two new plushies in stock. Oh, so she's selling the plushies in here too. They're a bit more... They're a darker brown than brimstone. And then... how's over here? Oh, so they're selling the umbrellas here. I see. But I thought they mentioned they were making more, so I suppose I would wait for those. I do want to... I suppose I should do my writing about kingdom building prior to going out to the wilderness. I'll stop by... I'll sit in the garden area again. I do like going through the maze. I'm working in the kingdom building area, and I truly question how certain people consider others friends. She has spoken in defense of Lord Leonidas before, yet he is making comments that are rather misleading. Lady Daphne murdered an innocent baby chicken, and she has forced to defend herself after being told that he stuck the chicken on her head and it got injured while getting it off. So I let her know. I take it Lord Leonidas is doing it in a joking manner, but I'm unsure if making remarks that can tarnish your reputation publicly is something a friend should be doing. We made joking remarks to Lady Lizzaylia recently, but I wouldn't dare broadcast them to entire courts. She then mentions that Lord Leonidas keeps putting chickens on her head, and that is a separate concern. I am not faulting you, I'm faulting this person I assume you consider a friend who is purposely starting misleading comments about you. He has now clarified that he is merely jesting and not to worry about the animals, yet I'm sure he's only jesting now that he has been called out. I assume Lady Daphne mentioned something to him. But in high society, when your reputation is everything, a friend is not one who tries to smear yours. I try to put faith in people having their own friendships and them having their own guidances. We even have had the situation where Lady Lizzaylia and Lady Javali defend Paxton while Lady Daphne defends Lord Leonidas. At least Lord Paxton hasn't broadcasted publicly insulting or jesting comments to tarnish any of my lady's reputation, when Lord Leonidas seems to have no problem doing so. He put the chicken on her head, and she reacted, and then he broadcasted her in a manner that... I don't consider that a friend. I do hope that it is just a rock in the road, and perhaps that I merely have a bad opinion and that it can be improved. But who knows? Lord Leonidas has helped me in the past, likely due to Lady Daphne's influence. But I wouldn't put it past him to stage other situations, to paint others in bad lights, if he's willing to do it with a so-called friend. Let's get back to what I was doing then. Gotta finish braiding this. Alright, there we go. I do love my hair, but at times, if I roll about in my bed too much, it does become a bit of a hassle. Hello, Lord Clover. Lady Preem, you're still up here, aren't you? You are. Hello, sweet darling. Well, the winter solstice is tomorrow, and I do need to finish getting everything sorted. I have the ingredients ready. I will, for the dinner tomorrow around lunchtime, even or before lunch, I would say, we'll start properly cooking so that everything is fresh. Let me check on the mail. I've been keeping my ingredients chest fresh in the ender chest. Luckily, it does hold stuff very well. Just doing a quick check on things. I do wonder if I need to have a proper talk with Lady Daphne. I fear that I have not. I sat down with her after the ball and talked with her on more lighter subject, but we haven't truly hung out and spent time together recently. And I fear, with me being suspicious of her and other things, that I'm letting it spiral, my opinion spiral too much of her. I rather adore Lady Daphne. I have known her since childhood. We have long been friends. Yes, it was a friendship posed out of political necessity, but when you know of someone for so long, it doesn't make them any less of a friend, even if it was staged to be one. And I worry that she is not being mindful with herself. She's already had the issues at the academy of getting in trouble, not minding her words, and now yesterday, someone she considers a friend found it fitting to slander her in public missives, or all at the academy had access to see. It's unsettling defeat. After all, Lady Lizzaylia also has stated that she does not find Lord Leonidas pleasant. Him making that comment does lead me to feel partly the same way. After all, if he's willing to do this to the lady he has been pen pals with for who knows how long, and from the looks of it, they are very close. Yet he did not consider her reputation. He just acted. If Lord Paxton is easily impressionable and can be coerced into do things, his is unintentional. Lord Leonidas's, I feel, is more calculated. So if I had to pick between the two, I know who I personally would side with. Lord Leonidas has had his own benefits. He had a lot of knowledge regarding the curses and magic that I lacked, and he gave it up rather freely with the help of Lady Daphne. I don't know. I want to speak with her more freely in a friendly manner. And at least see what she offers up to me regarding her friendship with Lord Leonidas, to see what the situation truly is on it. Oh, the groundskeeper has also signed up to be a model. I do find it really odd. I wish I was farther up near the top. After all, I think the day the posters for the fashion club were posted, I had said to Lady Lizzaylia I'd love to be a model. I like designing, but typically I design for myself. I set the trends that I wear. If I wear something of a different dress style and wore it to banquets and such, typically the trend would follow in the region. I can't say for certain in other courts, but I know at least within Solmera that if I wore something completely different from what is currently the social standard, no one was brave enough to say anything about it to me. Rather, at the next banquet, you'd see some in similar regards. I don't know, maybe being a model for that would be risky. I'm putting that influence in someone else's hands. At least with banquets and such, typically I design my own clothing. Where am I walking? I suppose I'll stop by the library before I walk all the way back. Still waiting on that response from Father. I want the warmer clothing very soon, and the books and the ingredients. There is a lot that I need and I'm waiting upon. Well, what is this? Merfolk and Me by Coraline Fintail. The deep that dreams. They say that there are 6 seas, but they are wrong. There is one more hidden beneath them all, where no light lives and no song escapes. The abyssal sea. They moreover call it the black heart of the ocean, the place where all forgotten things go, lost ships, drowned souls, broken promises, and once long ago a siren's heart. Chapter 1, The Shore That Sang. The first time I heard the song came from beyond the tide. The wind was quiet and sea glassed over. The melody carried across the waves like a secret. It wasn't human. I always felt something strange in the water at Clearwater Bay, but that night the air felt alive. I waited out until the chill numbed my ankles. That was when I saw her. Her hair glowed faintly, the color of the storm about to break. Her hair drifted in a current like spun copper. You shouldn't listen, she said softly. The abyssal calls to those who are lonely. Then it's found the right person, I said. She laughed quite and sad. You remind me of someone the sea once took. Chapter 2, Lyra of the Tides. Her name was Lyra, a siren who had once belonged to the abyssal sea. I escaped, she told me, but nothing truly escapes. It waits. Each night, I came back to the water. I brought lanterns, stories, and questions I could not ask anyone else. She told me the abyssal sea was alive. It fed on memories. It gave the sirens their voice. In return, it demanded their hearts. You sang for it, I said. I did, she whispered. And until I learned what my songs destroyed. The tide reached her shoulders, and the moon carved light across her face. It made me beautiful, she said, but it made me hollow. Chapter 3, Narina and the Pact. One night, a shadow rose beside her, another mermaid, fierce and silver-scaled. This is Narina. Narina? Potentially, Lyra said, my sister. Narina's gaze was sharp as coral. She should not speak with you. The abyss feels her heart again. It will call her home. I'm not going back, Lyra said. Narina looked at me. And you? Do you know what happens when a human touches what belongs to the deep? I swallowed hard. I don't care. She smiled without warmth, you will. When she vanished beneath the waves, Lyra's hand trembled. She means well, she said. The abyss takes what it loves most. Chapter 4, The Heartstone. I assume this is a tale, but it isn't in an academy library. Perhaps asking what sea Lord Paxton come from might be suitable if he's going to continue to get close to Lady Thune Tavalli, correction. I know how strongly folklore and tales can be tied to the truth. The Heartstone. The night she gave me the Heartstone, the sky was red with lightning. It will let you breathe below, but only once. Why me, I asked. Because I want you to see the abyss before it takes me. I held her hand as she pulled me under. The world below the surface was endless. Coral towers glowed like lanterns. Shadows moved in a deep and slow and ancient. The far below a black expanse pulsed with faint blue light, the abyssal sea itself. It was both terrifying and beautiful. It felt like it was watching us. Every song I ever sang came from there. Every love I lost ended there. Then we won't let it take you. She smiled. The abyss never loses. The depth calls back. Over the next days, the water changed. The sea grew colder. Lyra's voice faltered. The abyss is calling me home, she whispered. It feels my heart beating again. Then I'll go with you. You can't. Humans who enter the abyss and never return. I'd rather be lost with you than live without you. Tears shone in her eyes. You think that's love, but that's how the abyss wins. Into the abyssal sea. When the storm came, I dove in after her. The waves swallowed me whole. The heartstone burned in my chest as I sank through darkness. Below, I saw her surrounded by ribbons of light, her body dissolving into the current. Lyra, I reached out for her. Her hand brushed mine. You should have stayed above. I couldn't. She smiled through her tears, and at least remember when you wake. The abyss opened like an eye beneath us. Light vanished. Her voice echoed once, then broke apart into the silence. The quiet shore. I woke on the sand, coughing salt water. The hearthstone lay beside me, cracked in half. Lyra was gone. The sea was calm, too calm. They say the abyssal sea is only a story, that the ocean has no heart. But sometimes when the wind is low, I hear her voice again, faint and far below. The abyss may keep her, but it cannot keep her silence. And I sing back. The light beneath. Years later, I still walk the shore at night. The world moves on, but the sea never forgets. Last night, the water glowed blue for a moment, just once. I swear I heard her whisper my name. Then the tide rose higher, and the waves carried the hearthstone out to sea. This time I let it go, because I finally understood some love stories belong to the abyssal sea. Coraline Fintel writes by the coast, where the sea hums against the rock, at the goal sound of forgotten song. She believes that even the darkest waters remember love. I see. The Crown Duchess mentioned being from the Imperial Sea. I don't know if I've heard anyone mention the Abyssal Sea, but perhaps that's something I could get knowledge of through Lord Paxton, or one of my ladies asking him at least. I could read more. Should I? Well, is Lady Daphne around? I spoke of potentially wanting to reach for her. Many of the books here, based off title, seem like they come from Cerulean. I do hope that we could get some more Solmera books imported. The sea had a voice that night. It whispered over the waves, curling around the whole of Hollowmere like a living thing. Captain Arendor gripped the wheel, squinting into the silver mist. I read far into this. Is it long? Somewhere deep in the fog, a melody rose, a voice both sweet and terrible, as if the ocean itself were singing. Steady, lads, he muttered through his own pulse, thumped in rhythm with the haunting tune. The sailors stiffened. One by one, they rubbed their ears, shaking their heads, but the melody wrapped tighter on their minds. Memory's long-burned service, a mother's lullaby, a lost love's laughter, a childhood promise whispered beneath the stars. The songs reached into the hearts and refused to let go. Then she appeared. Her hair flowed like molten silver, her eyes as deep and shifting as the tide. She stepped into the water as if it was solid, and her lips moved without sound. Yet her song poured into their souls. Captain Arendor felt his resolve shatter. He wanted to leap into the sea to follow that voice, to surrender the waves, but a flicker of reason fought back. He stuffed wax in his ears. The sailors followed clumsily, but his heart ached at the barrier. "Why do you sing?" he whispered, though he knew the answer was not for him to understand. The siren tilted her head, eyes glimmering like moonlight on steel. In that moment, the sea calmed, and he glimpsed her truth, centuries of longing and loneliness, of devotion to a song that demanded sacrifice. He was not evil, not entirely, only bound to the duty older than the ocean itself. They should have sailed on, far from the coast, yet the sea seemed to have no end. On the second night, the fog returned, thick and oppressive. The melody found them again, weaving through their ringing, humming inside their skulls. This time, more than one siren appeared, their forms shimmering in the moonlight, tall, willowy, their hair like liquid silver, their eyes reflecting everything the sailors had ever feared and desired. Aboard the Hollowmere, whispers broke out, visions of the lost treasures, promises of glory, calls of home. Crewmen ran to the edge of the deck, owls arms stretched, trying to leap into the illusion of paradise. Arendor, his mind straining against the pool, saw one sailor vanish into the waves, leaving nothing but a ripple and a faint echo of laughter. He realized then the true danger of their song. It was not merely temptation, it was revelation. The sirens stripped a man bare, showing him everything he most longed for and everything he had lost. By dawn, the sailors were exhausted, bodies shaken, eyes hollow. Captain Arendor had only a faint sense of relief, for the siren's departure left a void that was almost worse than their presence. He took the ship closer to the jagged coastline, rumored to hide a sunken city. He had heard the tales, an ancient kingdom swallowed by the sea, its treasures and secrets left to the currents. Perhaps he thought understanding the sirens might require stepping closer to the world. That night, in the moonless sky, he dove from the deck, letting the waves swallow him, the cold bit at his skin, the pressure of the depths pressing down. And there, in a cavern beneath the waves, he found them. The sirens circled him, their song now silent, but present in every heartbeat. "You see," one said, not with lips, but with thought, a melody threading directly into his mind. "We are bound by the tides, by memory, by longing. We take only what the ocean allows, and what men give freely when they cannot resist their own desires. Arendor realized the truth. The sirens were not monsters to be slain or avoided. They are keepers of the sea's memories, guardians of lost and longing creatures whose song reminded the living of what they had forgotten or feared to face. When he returned to the Hollowmere, dawn breaking across the silver waves, the crew looked at him with haunted eyes. None spoke of what they heard or seen, and yet their hearts each carried a fragment of the song, a memory of beauty, of longing, of surrender, of survival. Captain Arendor held the wheel and whispered a promise to the waves to sail with caution, to respect the call of the sea, and never to forget the song of the silver tide. And though he had resisted the song, he carried it with him forever, echoing in the chambers of his heart, a haunting melody that would never fade. Where are you? I am at the library currently. It seems she's around now, if she wasn't here earlier. Alright. I will head that way. Well, back to the dorm I go, I suppose. There was something about, was it Tidal Treasure? Perhaps I'll read that one next when I have time. Brian talk in her room. I had told Lady Lizzaylia back before the ball, when she had told me that the threat to Lady Artoria may be present, that I told her I would speak to Lady Daphne on the matter after Lady Daphne tried to persuade her to not bring it up with the other professors. If we're going to have a positive conversation, I don't want to taint it all. I do want to ask her about what's going on with Lord High Chancellor Cassian. I am rather curious. It felt like it came out of nowhere, but I also know that I can't see and hear everything. Her bedroom is on this side, I believe. Knock, knock. I don't want to enter without permission. I don't know if Lady Lizzaylia happens to be in there. I do believe this one is her room. Greetings.
Hey.
Are you alright?
No.
What is the matter?
I suppose it's perhaps a bit silly. I don't know. But last night and just now I had it felt real. Like I was being dragged down into the depths of the ocean. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't swim up. Anything I tried to say, it and the water was working against me, and it was dark and cold. It just felt so real.
And that's horrible. Has it... You said this isn't the first time it's felt this way?
But I don't think I'd ever... I don't think I've ever had an experience with drowning. Mother and father kept me far far away from the water. It just felt real. It felt like it happened before them.
I don't recall there being, at least in the capital city, that there was many deep water places. Is it perhaps being stemmed from the fact that our dorm overlooks an ocean? I know there are many rumors of sea monsters dragging people down under. I wonder if it might be being spurred on from that.
I don't know. I've recently been not, I guess, not trying to interact with them, or if I do, it's been friendly. I don't know why now. I suppose, on my date, 2 days ago with Cassian, we talked about our biggest fears, and I told him mine, and, that night is when it started.
I'm not sure if telling your biggest fears to anyone is overly wise.
I'm aware now, it just...
Do you suspect it might have something to do with him? If...
No,
I don't know the full extent of curses, but if it's being used in that way...
No, I don't think he did anything. Maybe, talking about it. I don't know.
I will never force you into the ocean, or near it if you wish to stay away from it. And
do not like the... I suppose it's one of the factors is not being able to see the bottom. The unknown of the ocean. If I can see the bottom of the water and I know nothing's in there, then it's fine.
you think of the abyssal sea said to be dark?
Like shallow water is fine. I can see that if there are any fish or if there aren't, but and lakes aren't so terrible because well, I know they're not extremely deep, but oceans.
Yes, the ocean can run rather deep. Do you... You said you don't think anything has happened before. Do you know what spurred your interest in your buoyancy study? Was it just your fear in general that prompted that to begin with? I don't know if you did any tests regarding it that may have...
I suppose it was that, and I guess I just didn't want the risk of other people potentially drowning. It's a strange... I don't know. I don't think... Was I too young to remember?
I wouldn't know. I know we became friends when we were both quite young, but for as much as we spent time together, we spent equal amounts of time apart, given being pulled to different areas for study and for relation building. I do know that childhood memories can be suppressed. I don't remember much from when I was super young, so I guess depending on when, there's always the possibility. That and growing up on stories of the threat of the ocean to keep us from diving in. From meeting most of the Cerulean court, they're all nobles. So
Yes,
I would like to think they would not be among the sea monsters that would drag people under, but I don't think they represent their common folk, so I can't put it past them entirely. But I also cannot put it past our parents on using it as a tail to keep us out of the water, so they don't have to deal with our ear infections. Were there any summers or that... Why is it above her bed?
I don't question
7
her
has
side
a
of the
scale
room.
of 10 above his. Perhaps they'd get along better if they spoke more. I lost my train of thought seeing that. Forgive me.
It is fine.
If during a summer month where swimming, I guess not even summer, that makes it even harder to narrow it down. Solmera in general is warm. So if you were to go swimming when you were younger, it quite literally could be any time.
Hmm. And I don't think I've had anyone in my family die from drowning either, so I don't see why it wouldn't spur during this season.
Could it be prompted from your recent situation within the water cave?
It could have.
And it's not the ocean, but it was still water in a dark space. You are more than welcome to enter my room anytime you're having nightmares. I complained on orientation day that I did not have a roommate when everyone else did, so I would not mind company on occasion.
If you don't mind. While we are on the topic of water, I made a huge mistake.
I'm sure it's nothing that can't be cleaned up.
That I don't know. It may not. I was not thinking, and I saw her and Cass near the water, and my fear, it kicked in. I thought she would do something to her, and I attacked Professor Krypton. I know I shouldn't have. It was wrong, and I'm fully aware of that. And I haven't been able to talk to her about it. I've been trying to I guess just small favors, or just try to fix that. But
So she's the one who
we
attacked Professor
talked
Krypton.
about what happened there.
Does that mean she's also blackmailing her?
I think the only reason she is staying quiet is because Well, because I have something on her. But I don't know how long that will last. And it's awkward to bring up.
Yeah, she's the
Hey,
one
can we talk
blackmailing.
about what happened, even though I'm, well, blackmailing you? It's, say,
She's certainly not impressed, but from what I know, she's not planning to tell anyone currently.
she told you?
Not that it was you, but I had suspicions. It was she pulled me aside after Lady Lizzaylia in the Lady Artoria incident to speak with me, and she had mentioned that she was attacked and being blackmailed by someone of our court. And then when Lady
Yes,
Lizzaylia came to me after about how you tried to keep her from telling other professors about the situation, it was nothing confirmed, but I did have the suspicion. Professor Corrupton, she's fond of both me and Tavali. She's fond of many within our court. And, at least from what she said to me, she doesn't want to harm the entire court for the actions of one.
That is good.
I do think that it is a major blunder, Daphne.
I'm aware.
I worry not just for reputation's sake, but your own health as well. Though folks who are prone to becoming aggressive have the risk of becoming feral, and there's no coming back from that.
I know.
Can I ask, did you make anyone at all, aware about the situation?
No. I haven't said anything to anyone. I suppose the only people that know are Cass, Professor Krypton, and myself.
It does need to stay that way. Professor Charybdin's confident, or mostly confident I should say, that if information such as that gets out, that would be cause for Lady Artoria to come after us.
Right, which is...
And I doubt you want your actions to be the consequent for someone else to bear with their life.
I do not wish for that to happen. Again, I just was not... I wasn't thinking. I was just scared that she was gonna hurt Cass. I haven't seen Cass in 10 years until now. I don't want her to be taken away from me just like that.
I don't want to fault her for perfecting one of her own, but there's also... I would do
I know it
a
was a
lot.
mistake. I'm sorry.
I would do a lot to protect Tavali. 7 even, but I think if I tried to perfect 7, he would instead shove me out of the way to do it himself, but I can't place a lot of fault in wanting to keep someone you care about safe. But there's also, you know you made the mistake in doing so, and so I'm not going to lecture or reprimand aside from reminding that I don't want anything to happen to you, and acting impulsively is one of the earliest lessons that we are taught as nobles. Our actions have consequences for more than just us. And I do hope Adela keeps to what she told to me on not having any plans on spreading the information or making an issue from it. I hope. She did not tell me what the blackmail was. She had just mentioned that the blackmail would cause the risk of her losing her sponsors from the Cerulean Court, and then followed up by asking me my opinion on if she were to have certain feelings for Fellfolk. Can you clarify the blackmail?
I thank you. Think you got it there. They are together. I worried for her, but she is her own person, of course, but that doesn't mean I won't worry.
You're allowed to worry, and people are allowed to make their own decisions for how they want to conduct themselves. I will say, you mentioned not being sure if the blackmail will hold, and I don't think it will. Because she herself asked me my opinion on it, and you know my opinion on cross-court relations.
Yes, I mean, I myself am.
She's worried about her sponsors, but even looking at the ball, the winter ball, the Crown Duchess accompanied someone of another court. Lord Paxton did, Duchess Waverly. Most of them did. So if the court, those of Cerulean who are currently here, if they were to return home to their court and they are to take up positions of leadership, I have no doubt that their court, I'm thinking of royal code, will eventually view it more favorably. And if that's the case, she don't have to worry about her sponsors. To begin with, Solmera already, not our region, but my family itself already sponsors her quite greatly.
Yes.
And should she court a Fellfolk, that works to our benefit. Not to use your sister as a political piece in it, it's more so if it happens, it does have benefit.
Right, which is why I need help fixing it. I, again, don't know how to approach her on this topic.
She likes being given things that benefit her. Whenever you talk to her, she withholds information and gets information from you instead, and vice versa.
Yes.
I believe she likes gifts. Who doesn't? She definitely enjoys tea. I know she's still eager to have tea with me again. I wanted to have one of our tea parties with us, Lady Daphne, Lady Lizzaylia soon, but perhaps I could arrange a meeting. It could be you, me, and her, or if you wanted Professor Saring there, or I could remove myself from the equation if it makes it easier.
I think it would be better to have you there.
If she is concerned, well, I think the best course of action is if this meeting happens, it would be to emphasize at the end of the day that you aren't a threat to her. Anyone, when threatened, may be prompted to defend themselves. And I don't want her to defend against you. So if she can be rest assured that you won't be attacking her, you won't be coming after her or threatening her life, I think a guarantee of that would greatly benefit you. I worry that I don't necessarily want to give her the upper hand over you, but I fear she already has it. With the blackmail, it's a stalemate currently, but when that blackmail is rendered void.
Yes, she will have the power.
And that can either come from her outing the information herself, or for her to no longer have feelings for fellow folk. Either of which could happen at any time. She's good with words, and honestly, should she lie, she's very well liked. Should she lie and spin a story, her reputation precedes yours.
Yes,
Precedes
which is
mine,
why
even.
I need to find some way to fix it.
I can certainly, after the winter solstice dinner tomorrow, prepare a tea invite. If that is what you want, I can arrange it for... Do you want your sister there as well?
We could see if she's not busy. She seems to be so very busy in her work.
That is very fair. I've also been busy. You would think that being at the academy, my duties as soul would at least lessen due to the distance, but I still am given orders on things to fulfill and to send back paperwork-wise and event planning-wise. On top of planning the things for here.
Oh, yes, I don't know if you saw. I decorated the
I did.
dining hall just a bit.
It looks very beautiful.
I don't know what else I should add. I wanted to add stars around, but they are very difficult to set up.
Do you have the stars handy, or is it...
I do.
Who did during the winter ball, who set them up originally?
It was the groundskeeper helped us.
Perhaps if you see, or if I see the groundskeeper around, we could potentially ask, but I do know the dinner's tomorrow night, and I'm not sure if we'll see them by then.
Yes.
Speaking of the groundskeeper, they're signed up as a model for the fashion club.
I saw that. Strange.
But I do love what you've done. It's very nice. I don't know who all is going to be attending tomorrow, but
yes, I believe most, or at least some, have already headed home. Which is for the tea party. I do wish to do that, but I still did have plans to go home. Oh.
Yes, that is fine. It can be planned for maybe when classes resume.
Yes. Or even a day or two before, just so we don't start the, I guess, new semester off on the wrong foot.
Given the severity of it, I would like it to be settled sooner
yes,
than later.
I know.
It doesn't feel as severe due to information being... her being willing to withhold the information, but it could at any point in time escalate extremely so. And I do not wish for you to be removed from the academy.
I do not either. Again, it was a dumb mistake. I was not thinking.
I do hope that you don't repeat it with Della, or anyone else for that matter, unless they attack first. I will never fault you for self-defense, but if it's an unprovoked attack, that, if presented in a trial or court situation, that's not something I can cover up. That's not something I can defend.
I know.
keep it hidden prior to the fact, but if I do it and it comes out anyway, that is setting up me to come down with you.
I do not wish for that.
Is there anything more in regards to that situation I should be filled in upon?
I don't believe so.
That is good. Then, while I have you here, we haven't gotten to chat much recently. I've been busy, and then you're also busy with ball
Yes,
preparation.
do you see? I believe I'll be fine in the tub, and I did find my swimsuit.
Oh, did you now?
I did.
Shall we take a nice hot bath? Well?
Yes.
Then,
If you want to change very quickly, we can go meet over there and chat more.
I'll change in the locker room. The first day I changed in my room and then walked to the locker room, and I was like, if someone saw me, I would feel really awkward. So now my swimwear's there.
Perhaps I'll go grab mine very quickly.
Take my earpieces out just in case. I do want to plan a swimming or fishing trip even. It's cold outside, but perhaps if we find a warmer region to do so, we could go fishing together. And swimming for those of us who want to swim. We could always do it at the kingdom building area. I do want to work on the watering hole.
Oh, that is so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I will very quickly try and change into this. May have to grab another. When I get home, I may want to grab a different swimsuit, but yes, hold on.
That is fair. I recently wrote a letter for more clothing to be sent.
All right.
Lovely as always. Do we want to go
Which
to
one
one
do
of
you
the
usually-
taller ones? I like the top one personally.
Yes, I was going to say, which one do you like people watching from?
The top one has a window balcony to it. Well, all of them have a window balcony to it, in all fairness, I believe.
I believe they do. I just think the top one may be a bit better. Oh yes, this is lovely, isn't it?
But it's so warm. I love this portion of the dorm.
Yes. Honestly, my first time really coming in, at least on this top one, but
I come up here more frequently than I probably should. I'm sure my maids at home would comment on it pruning my skin. A bit too much.
oh goodness, let me see your paws.
They are fine. I think. I haven't noticed
No,
a difference.
Katarina.
Is there a difference?
Very slightly.
No.
Maybe you are taking too many.
No. Do you know how to make lotions?
Yes, of course.
Oh, it's just so warm. And it's been so cold lately. The heat rises until it appears the warmest portion of the bath. How
So,
are things with you and High Chancellor Cassian?
mm, I I believe they're going well. I believe they're going well. Though I am a bit conflicted, I suppose.
How so?
We had a nice first date, though it perhaps I'm just not used to his company, or goodness, this is hard to explain. It was a good first date, I believe, but some of the questions we were asking each other felt a bit awkward, I suppose. But then the day after, yesterday, before you judge, before you say something,
I judge very harshly.
I was hanging out with Leonidas down at the farm. This is where I say before you judge.
Oh, okay, continue,
Yes,
continue.
mhm. It was. It felt nicer. What is the? It didn't feel as awkward, but I have known Leonidas for very, very long, years and years. So
I judge less harshly. If it was something different involving the treatment towards you, I would have judged very harshly. Because you deserve the best for yourself.
yes,
I do think that knowing someone longer would contribute to comfortability and knowing them better, because after all, you've had more time to get through the awkward phase of it. I will say, if you're having these conflicting feelings, don't lead both on. I worry that, given the status of High Chancellor Cassian, that should he take offense to it, it won't be handled the best. And as for Lord Leonidas, suppose if he makes you happy, but I'm not rather fond of him.
I
Oh,
he didn't mean any harm to
that
it.
makes it worse. That means without a thought, he's willing to say things that hurt your reputation. Duchess Aquamarine also made jokes in public missives. And
Yes,
now
yes,
she
that was
thinks
not.
people think she's gonna bomb us. It's a joke or not everyone will have the context, and some people, even with the context, will then spread it in a misleading ways even further to harm you
Yes,
because
yes,
they want an upper hand. And if he does not know that and doesn't understand that, he's a liability. This is high society. Words carry weight, and I don't
Yes,
want
I know.
your reputation to be slandered in the name of a joke, because then it can be said, oh, I was just joking, I didn't mean anything by it. But the harm's already done, and they're trying
Yes.
to evade accountability.
I did tell him after the fact. I was telling him, no, please do not. But I don't think I said it in a serious enough tone.
I just worry for you, and I don't want people to abuse the trust and friendship you put into them. And I'm not confident. I don't know Lord Leonidas. I'm not confident, though, that he wouldn't do something of the sort. It's my impression of nobility in general. I say this a lot, but they're always going to do what best benefits them. And at the academy, where all the courts are going for the crown, if what best
Yes.
benefits them is for their court to win, then I can completely see people forging friendship with other courts for the purpose
Just
of
to-
information.
Yes, I know.
I can only go off of your however you defend Lord Leonidas' character. I do know Lord Leonidas was a major help near the start of the academy with information regarding the curses. Whether that was out of pure goodness of his heart, or if that was goodness, but tinged with a bit of, this will help me later. I can't fault him for doing that. I would do the same thing. But it is because of that that I'm wary. I really question many people over their courts. It's not just Lord Leonidas. I also very much question Lord Paxton's intentions with being so close with Loon Tavalli. I don't
and
think
Lady Lizzaylia, he seems to be close with many people of many courts, which is a bit worrying.
From at least Lady Lizzaylia's defense of his character, and from what I've observed myself, I don't think he necessarily has ill will, but I do think he's very easily persuaded and could very easily give out information that someone else could use with ill intentions.
Yes, I believe he talks too much, to be quite frank.
He's
He's
very easily coerced. I walked past a group of them. You were there, I believe. I think you were part of the group. And I was asked to pause, and he was asked to show off his dance moves. He lightly refused and then did it anyways. And if he's that easily persuaded, I worry that if Tavalli or Lizzaylia tells him something important, that he might give it up. And I have voiced that to Lady Lizzaylia, at least. I don't remember if I've said it to Tavalli or not. I want everyone to have their own freedom to befriend who they wish, so I don't want to be overbearing. I just want everyone to be safe and know of the risk in such things. He did rather annoy me recently, too. It was before Royal Code class, actually. Or, no, before dance class. It was the second to last dance class.
Is it the one you held?
No, it's the one that you and Chancellor Cassian were both there.
Ah, yes.
Prior to it, I was walking to the classroom to hear him. Others in the group were trying to peer pressure him into taking Lady Willow to the ball.
Oh.
And I'm here thinking, he literally asked me for my permission if he could ask Tavalli, why is this conversation being humored? And I think it's a stance of, similar to how you mentioned, you didn't sound serious enough with Lord Leonidas, that his response is being like, I already have someone, and such during that. Also, he did not say it with enough firmness that he should have. He wrote me a lengthy apology into my missives, but at the same time, this also ties into Lord Leonidas, who was also there and was also egging it on. Who he himself also said he was aware of who Lord Paxton was to be taking. He then clarified after that they're merely just jesting at Lord Paxton to me when he noticed I was standing behind him. But I did not find the situation favorable.
Yes, I can see that, but don't know. Leonidas just is... I don't even know how to describe it. I don't think he would do anything terrible. I think he quite likes our court.
For all the silence and broodiness of him, from at least when I see it from the distance, if his character is that of being more of a jokester, I suppose, but not being aware of the implication it has on others, it does not help me see him too fondly. I don't
He
want
is
people
not
to evade.
usually a jokester. He's just...
I just know 2 recent incidences is your own testimony from the farm with the chickens, and the other me witnessing firsthand on jesting at Lord Paxton. And it was not just Lord Leonidas there doing the jesting. Lady Willow was there, Prince Ezra was there, I believe. There may have been one other person, I'm not sure, but...
I believe it may, if it was a group, usually he does it in group settings, unless he knows the person, then we may jest, but I believe it was just to, I suppose, quote-unquote, fit in, or not be the odd one out, because it would be a bit weird if everyone in the group besides one person is playing into that joke, would it not?
When the joke is being done, that brings harm to the other person. I can't say I am overly a fan. If you just stand by and participate or do nothing, you are still participating in humoring a joke that can harm the reputation of another. Such as Lord Paxton's case, he is already set up to be going with Moon Tavalli, and now the joke that is being passed around is that he's now taking Lady Willow. I assume he wouldn't tolerate those type of jokes made at his expense to people he's unfamiliar with, or
right.
his sister Lady Riley, but it's okay to do it to others, is where...
I see where you're coming at. Perhaps it would be good to speak with him, so you can see, I suppose, his character yourself.
I don't mind speaking with people to figure out their own character. I tried to speak with Lord Paxton. He went with us. It was me, Tavalli, and Lizzaylia, and then he proceeded to just stay silent the entire time. I don't think I'm that intimidating.
Oh no, you are very intimidating, Katarina.
I sat in a boat, 3 boats stacked on top of each other, with my gown utterly soaked. I guess that was also when I was in the Prince Ezra. Maybe I let my guard down a bit too much in that regard. I do think during the ball and post it, I was a bit too lax, reputation-wise, but I had fun. And for what it was worth, I had Prince Ezra and Crown Duchess Mirelle right beside me, and so if it was a reputation issue, it wasn't just me.
Yes, that's good at least. Oh, I guess speaking of, have you been sent any pictures from the ball of yourself?
Oh, I did get a album of some.
Oh, that's good.
I was meaning, I need to reach out to the photography club about it, because I know that there was also pictures taken of me, Prince Ezra, Crown Duchess, and Chancellor Cassian. We all had pictures taken.
Did I take those pictures?
Actually, it may have been you, because since
then
I have
Cassian, I should have the film roll then. If we go to the Lightroom, we could go.
So I want that one, and then I also want the one after my dance with Prince Ezra. We posed for a photo together. I don't know who took it though, and I want it. But I can't just go up and be like, I want the photo of Prince Ezra, because I do.
Well, I know how to use some of the photography things, and I believe I have 2 rolls from the night of, so we can definitely go take a look there. And I know there are other. I believe he still has the other rolls in the photography club.
All
If you did
right.
want to make a trip, I don't know if you
I
wish to go now or if you wish to go in a bit.
um I'm fine either or. Unless there's more gossip to be had, but we can also gossip on the way there. I'm fine either way.
Yes.
I don't want my
All
hands
right.
to prune more.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Katarina, your hands are already starting to prune. I don't know how long we should sit in here.
They are lovely. My claws are in
Yes,
perfect
your
condition.
paws are lovely, but oh, Katarina,
No! I'm gonna wear
just
gloves for the rest of my life.
no, I just I will make you a lotion soon. That will be on my list of things to do tonight.
That is appreciated. Oh, I need gloves.
No, oh, you're fine. It's not bad at all. I was jesting with you.
Well, let me dry off my tail and ears and then. Oh, just dry off in general, but specifically my tail and ears and then get changed.
Yes.
Unless we're going to walk through the snow like this, but I urge against it.
Gosh, no. That's how you catch a cold.
I know. I mean, oh, yes, I don't want to. Oh, I can't have a cold during the winter solstice. That would be dreadful.
Yes. And especially we're going back at, well, when are we planning to go back for the main dinner?
I planned the main dinner, but I wouldn't. The plans have been made for me not to be there to attend. That's why I was hosting at the academy
Oh.
instead.
Hmm.
I wrote the itinerary for it. It was even prior to leaving for the academy itself. The plans were already mostly underway, and to the point where they didn't need me there necessarily. But
I see.
Father has not requested me home to attend, so I wasn't going to go myself. I believe Tavali may be going back, but that ties more into her duties as a priestess than as a loon.
Well, I will at least be heading back to go see my parents. So,
I hope you
But
enjoy the
once-
warmth that is there. I had sent a letter out
Goodness,
the other day to
yes,
Father. I'm finally gonna have more
cannot wait.
clothes.
Yes, I also need to grab more clothes from there. They sent me a few, but I need more winter outfits. Goodness, do I need more winter outfits.
That is my issue. I don't necessarily really have winter outfits because I didn't go to cold climates often, and if I was to go to Court Bloodwind for the banquets and such,
Oh,
I would have.
banquet.
Well, yes, the yearly banquets.
Ah, yes.
And the area typically is colder, so I had clothes from there, but I also don't want to wear old things, and so I had asked Father to send a maid into my room to find my
Yes.
design book for different winter gowns I had made for if I ever went to Bloodwind more. And so I'm having those gowns commissioned for me.
Well, that is good. There's also the fashion club. They make some very good outfits.
I thought about it, but they also had spoken to Lady Willow was the one who also had a butterfly mask at the ball, and we did
Oh, I see.
talk about it. So we may have similar tastes, so that wouldn't be the worst. But I also don't like looking like other people.
Fair enough.
So I saw the mask, and sure, one line of thought was, oh, someone who also has a taste in butterflies. The other line of thought was, oh, their mask is similar to mine. And I know that is more of a
Yes.
toxic take on it, but I...
No, I would feel the same way. I mean, that is why I specifically made my mask off of this.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's, I always have my butterfly hair clips in. Not right now because we were in the bath, but I don't know. Butterflies are typically how I present myself in most forms and ways. And the backdrop I painted also had purple butterflies on it, so she matched the backdrop better than I did.
Ugh. I see where you're coming from.
It's definitely not something to be an issue made out of it. I'm sure if I was a couple years younger, I would have thrown an absolute temper tantrum about it, but I like to think I've matured a little bit, at least.
Right, of course.
Yes, I am going to change briefly.
Yes, I am as well. Alright, are you ready to get going?
Yes, I am.
Oh wait, I should... if you will join the space. Just so I can hear you a bit better. I don't know if anyone else wants to grab any more of these.
I took all of the coffee braised beef.
It's... You know
I
what?
grabbed a little bit at first, and then no one else was taking it, and so I took more, and then I came back, and there was still a lot left, so I took more, and then finally last night I walked by and grabbed all of it out.
Good to know that you...
went to Kingdom Building.
So that is I'm assuming that is your favorite dish out of the bunch, as there's a lot of baked cod stew.
I
And
do
no
dearly
coffee
love cod
braised.
stew. It's just more so all the dishes I have been preparing for the winter solstice. For taste testing and such, nearly all of them are fish based, and while I absolutely adore fish, it's been a nice deviation from all my taste testing to find something that tastes lovely for the dinner.
Well, that is good. Alright, well, we shall get going.
If no one eats the stew, I'll also take the stew. I'll just have to reheat it.
Is there anything in... Nope.
They mentioned that they'll be sending out the mail for the winners for both the cooking and the fashion.
Yes, we haven't gotten that yet.
Yes.
Perhaps they will give it to us whenever the break is over.
Potentially. Oh. Royal Code cost. Oh, I need to mention that to the rest of the court still, because only us two were at Royal Code whenever Professor Crubden mentioned the fact that, was it majors being picked?
Yes.
I'm not sure I have much choice in the matter, but others do.
Yes, I believe I may go Lady in Waiting, but I'm also considering maybe going a mage route. Though I'm not too sure if Mother and Father would be happy about me going a mage route.
I think that you find a lot of enjoyment within magic. I've seen that very clearly since coming to the academy. You have been very invested in the study of it, so I do think it would suit you rather well. I will, of course, if you don't go Lady in Waiting, I will definitely miss you if you weren't serving me in the future, but if you're serving me in a different way as a mage, I do think that is still very fitting and very worthy.
Yes, it is something I'm thinking about. Perhaps I will go Lady in Waiting, but have a bit of a background in magics.
Perhaps. Either way, I just want to make sure you choose what you want your future to hold. I know ladies in waitings, at least in our court, typically are considered the closest friend and confidant to the solar loons, but I don't think there's also anything wrong with me also having my other closest confidant in a different position.
Of course. Oh, goodness, it is. I don't want to walk outside, so...
That's alright.
Take a bit of the long way. Did they... I think they did by now. There was still one, message left behind.
Mm.
Alright, let's see.
What a sad sunflower?
Yes, it does not want to face the correct way.
No.
Alright, it is not this one. Is it this one? No, it is not that one. It is probably... Oh. Maybe he did move it. Oh, that would be quite sad. No, I think he did.
Oh.
I don't know where my other one went to. Oh, I see one of them with you. Two of them. There's a few videos.
I know my picture got taken quite a lot. I had a lot of photos taken with me and the Crown Duchess.
Oh, this is the winner. Yourself, Tavali, and Paxton. Just for that. There is what else?
Suppose I should have grabbed the album from the dorm so we could see what I had and what I didn't, but it's in my room.
I think this is this the... Can't tell what this is here. Suppose we will see once it has developed. So I thought there were more.
Perhaps I'm just self-absorbed, but I love to see pictures of myself. It's why there's a portrait of myself in my room. Soon to be multiple.
No, I am the same way. I can't fault you for that.
I like to look at pretty things, and I find myself rather pretty.
Of course, you are. Let's see, this one. Oh, this is with, Lady Ridley and a few others.
Oh, yes. I do think this is in the photo album I have at the dorm, if I remember correctly.
Well, that is good. Then I believe he may have it on him. I thought... I thought I had more. The ones on me. I guess not. Maybe I gave those to him.
Yeah, given you were the one to take the photo of the 4 of us together, I imagine that you probably did give it to him afterwards.
I'm so sad. I thought...
It's alright.
You know, I keep looking in here hoping it would pop up. It is not.
I do not think it's just going to appear. I have been in here previously, but I'm just now realizing there's a kitchen? Bakery over here?
Yes, that is the... This is apparently the I believe, Lady Leviathan's tea club?
Oh, I see.
Of some sort? Yes, I was not aware this was here until the photography club opened.
As I have keeping a light eye out for where I would want to do like a botany club of sorts, but I feel like it would just be outside. I don't need an indoor area, and I wouldn't really, I suppose, claim an area either. You know the flower area outside the ballroom. When I do the club, I'm thinking that'd probably be around there, but ask if I have permission to control what flowers get planted there.
That would work. You could also... What about the flower corridor?
There's that as well.
Because I know I feel like that could be converted into a possible space. It is still technically outside. Let's see.
I also thought of the
It
fact there's
is.
so many of these towers that there
Goodness,
are
where is
some
it?
good ones. Are you looking for the flower corridor? It's
Yes.
this way.
Ah, I passed by it.
Mm-hmm. Also, unrelated. Oh, don't fall in. I noticed. I was just because I was looking for different outdoor areas. I
Oh,
noticed a
there
lot
is
of
a.
these ponds have a hole. Like this is not the only one.
Oh, I believe the sea monsters probably. Maybe it is a way for them to go.
I don't know. Let's see. It is right here.
Ah, yes, that's where it was. But I feel as though maybe you could ask to turn at least, or replace the flowers in here.
True.
Have it very specific.
I think this would be there would be more willing for me to control. Especially since the other space was used for the
Is
ball, it might be used for future ones.
advance, yes. So this may be a nice place to have the botany club.
Mm-hmm. Also,
And
I
I
noticed
feel as though it's very
the cutest outdoor corridor. Or different, not corridor, but area. And perhaps I just am oblivious to not have noticed it sooner.
Is it the one near the bathrooms?
I think so, yes. There's also a hole in that one. Hang on, let's go this way.
Yes, I think I've stumbled upon it a few times.
I was just... Because I like going into the maze, and that's where I will sit sometimes. But I came in here and
Yes, this area. This is what I was thinking of.
it's also so cute.
It
This
is.
one doesn't have a hole, it looks like.
It may have a hole elsewhere.
Oh, no.
Oh no, did you get your paws wet a bit?
Yeah, I got the edges of my dress a little damp.
Oh no. Yes, maybe there is not one here.
I forget where else I saw one, but I did see another. It's not something I'm going to investigate, of course, because he doesn't want us snooping about. It was just I was walking by and noticed it. I'm like, that is odd. Actually, I think it's over here.
Oh, yes, there's another corner back here.
Mm-hmm, with a pond. Yes. I guess it could just be a way for the water to drain, too, but... I just found it interesting.
It could totally be a way. Where is it at? I feel as though I'm blind. Oh, I see it. Possibly.
Like, it could even just be the sewer system, in all honesty. And what room is this? Is this the study hall?
The study hall.
I'm like never in here.
Neither am I.
This is a wasted opportunity. There could be very nice perches on the wall.
Yes. I wonder. Oh. No, it does not seem like there is. Oh, I did find a small, hidden area in our dorm.
Like, did you have to break a wall to get to it?
I don't think so.
I heard a zombie next to my bed the other night. And there's a crevice behind my wall.
Oh, interesting.
So I was like, I've also found a small area, but I think mine is not intentional. Yours may be.
Oh goodness, where were we? I guess we can go head back to the dorm so I could show you.
I can also grab the album.
Actually, I believe I saw something in the main hall. Oh, yes, that.
I wonder if that is tied to each of the head heir rooms having more or less a death threat left in them.
Oh, you ought to...
Were you not filled in on this?
No.
Apologies, it was during a class day. Were you not at the most recent culinary class? I thought you were.
I was. I thought I was.
Yeah, you were, because we were talking about it. It was right before the class started. Yes, it was the pet food that you found in your room. My room had
yes.
cat pelts.
Yes.
Prince Ezra's had steaks. Chancellor, High Chancellor Cassian had bones, and then Crown Duchess. High Duchess? I forget her title. Oh my goodness.
Crown Duchess.
Crown Duchess had dead fish left around her room. It's some type of threat, so I'm just wondering if the culprit behind it is in similar regards to that. I'm not sure what their goal of no crowns means. We haven't had a crown in 300 years, and look where that's gotten us. The kingdom has
Perhaps
not
they
improved.
still do not want a crown. Ugh. I don't think there shouldn't be anything on the board, so I do not wish to check it.
Yeah, I glanced at it. It was the same thing that's been there for a couple days. What do you know of that Lord Cinder fellow?
Truthfully, not much. I know that he asked Lady Celica to go to the ball, and then the prince asked Lady Celica to go to the ball, and she chose the prince over her original date.
In all fairness, I think most people would.
Yes.
I don't necessarily fault her for that. I just know
I don't either, but it was
3 separate occasions during the ball, he directly approached the Crown Duchess, and it wasn't like an approach. Like it just felt awkward. At one point, me and her were standing like not super close, but we were beside each other, and he just completely
it is snowing.
He nosied himself up just right between me and her, like behind her. So I stepped away, and I guess she didn't realize he was behind her until she turned, thinking to see me there, and saw him instead.
Yes, he is very quiet. Very hard to know that he is there.
He did it again. Maybe not as sneakily, but after the ball ended, we walked each other back to the willow tree, and he approached then, and I had left for the dorm, but I saw him approach and start talking to her, so I paused on our pathway just to watch from the distance, because this is the 3rd time I've seen him directly approach the Duchess, and I have spoken to the Duchess throughout the night that she does not know him. So I just watched to make sure nothing happened, given that he was the last one, or he was the one seen carrying Lady Celica into the infirmary. Because at the time, all I really knew was him carrying her in. I'm like, I don't need another lady to be carried in by him to the infirmary.
Right. Check it.
Interesting.
It's just a very small room, I suppose, in emergencies.
Yes, I guess it could be used to hide or to have a sign. I haven't filled up the shipboard upstairs. Who is a good ship?
Oh? Have you not... I also haven't looked up there, honestly.
I'm trying to think of who I saw at the ball who might look good.
Are we going to put it in here?
We don't have to. I just, thought it would be funny. But I was just thinking of the fact. I'm not putting this on the board because I do not want this to actually come to fruition. Because I would be sad. But there's a whole joke going on that Prince Ezra would be Loon 7's wife.
So are you going to put Prince Ezra and Loon 7?
No, I do not want to speak that into existence. I will do... Let's see, who was together at the ball? Duchess Waverly and Lord Dante attended together.
I think I saw, I think it was Lady Rosalind and... Was it Matthias?
Ooh. That could be nice. I still have not spoken with either of them. In depth.
Goodness, that reminds me. Maybe we should go check the board.
How do I spell Lord Matthias?
Mathias.
Anyone else?
Oh.
I would put you down for good fortune, but if you're conflicted, I don't know if I should do that.
You
Is
and
there
Prince
anyone
Ezra?
Yes, but I also
Here,
don't want
give
to
me
bring
the
attention
sign.
to it.
We'll put it right... Maybe on this side.
Do you think there's any ladies here suitable for Lord Felix? Or a few suitable for any of the ladies here? Because that was also a talk during the ball.
I have not been able to talk much with Lord Felix. I don't know. He seems very easygoing.
Mm-hmm.
But what lady would work well with him?
Yes, because initially I had tried to think of ladies who were present from our court, and I came up with a blank. I briefly looked at Lady Ridley and went, oh, goodness, no.
No, goodness. Katarina!
I wasn't thinking about them being siblings. I was thinking, he is rather rambunctious and he does well. She is more cool-headed and likes horses and outdoors stuff. And then I was like, wait a second. Like, I can't do that. That is bad. That is very, very bad.
Oh, goodness. I suppose they really do balance each other out. They are good siblings.
In a sibling way, yes.
Yes. Goodness, but I want to see the board. Oh wait, do I have any signs that I wish to?
I have
okay,
10
I have
signs, so.
Lovely.
I don't.
Oh. Oh no!
I'm gonna walk.
Oh no!
Oh, I headbutted a branch.
Oh goodness. Yes, I haven't been in here in quite some time.
Yes, there's still so many animals in here. We need to get them up.
So
I
many.
can't. Oh, there are things up here now.
Oh.
Oh. Lady Lizzaylia plus the grind. Wait, I'm already up here with Prince Ezra.
Oh.
Oh, Tavali and Riley. And we have Seven and Ridley.
I'm up there.
You sure are with Leonidas.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I think all of these
So
have
else?
at least one of us on it. So maybe we keep this one to members of our court, potentially, and who we think they would look good together with.
Right, so what about Lord Matteo and Lord Myro?
One of them, I believe one of them's engaged.
Oh?
Were you not aware? Wait, this was such a... Maybe it was just more of a talk in the Solmera manor than it was in high society as a whole. Who was it? I think Lord Myro might be engaged. So I wouldn't put him up.
All right, then we should do Lord Matteo. As far as we know, Lord Matteo isn't with anyone.
Yes, I do think. He is single. I don't know much about him, unfortunately.
I'm going to change these to X's instead.
Let's see.
Hmm.
I fear me not talking to their courts is currently causing a struggle. Lady Marjorie, I spoke to her during culinary, and she seemed rather warm. She is very passionate about her cake. So I do think that when it comes to baking sweets for somebody, if they are food oriented, it would be a good pair. Personality wise, I am unsure, but food wise.
Oh, I believe I've seen Lord Matteo baking, and maybe they would go well together. I don't believe they've talked really at all, but who knows? Maybe they will find love through food.
Marjorie. I think I spelled her name right. No, I forgot an R.
Oh, you forgot an R. Hold on. Oh goodness, I put the R in the wrong place. There we are. Who else? Who else? Lord Felix. He is quite a hard one to think of. Who may go well with him?
It's a hard balance of, I think, on one hand, somebody who can contrast him would be good, but if the enjoyment of it, it might be better for him to have someone who is more upbeat. Which then makes me think of Lady Marjorie again. Lady Marjorie is close with, I don't know close, but they went to the ball together, her and Lady Willow.
Perhaps.
Who's another? Lady Celica is rather somber, and on one hand, it would balance him out in that regard, but I do not think he would find that a suitable match.
Yes, I don't think Lady Celica and him would go well. If anything, honestly, I think that's Lady Celica and Lord Cinder may go well together.
Oh, I can see that. I say that as if I know either of them personally. I do not. They both have C names.
Yes.
Who of our court's not up here?
Felix, Lord Felix, I know is not up there. There's Seven and Ridley. There's Luciana, there's Matteo, and then Miro is already engaged. There's yourself, Tabali. Yes, I think we are just missing
Felix, then.
Felix.
I could pair him also with Marjorie, or I could pair him with... Who's another upbeat lady of the courts? Oh, well, if we want someone to rein him in, Lady Veswin, she was the one that was taking charge during Royal Code and guiding. That could be
true.
A duo. Trying to think of other court ladies.
I don't
I was gonna think of Duchess Aqua because she does.
Honestly,
I fear. I don't know how Lord Felix feels about Ceruleum as a whole, and
fair, yes.
I think he was among the people on orientation day to mention a knife slipping in culinary.
Any of the... Oh, what about... goodness, I don't know much about her. We met her once. I guess that fits his personality a bit more, but the fashion, one of the fashion girls, the very first day, what was her name? What was her name? A demon girl. The shoes. She has many shoes.
I have barely
Um,
spoken with the demons. Oh, wait, lady... She had a purple dress when off the ball.
Yes,
That one?
yes. I think her name was it Juliet?
I believe so. Hang on, I want to have a balance at the same time. We have 3 of Cinderloon on here. And we don't have a single ceruleum up here.
Oh goodness. Then,
He doesn't have to know it was us. What do you think would take offense to being paired with Duchess Aqua? She's a duchess. That's an honor.
fair. As long as he doesn't know it was us, I think it will be fine.
Oh, that's nerve-wracking. You know what? If we're going by fashion, and we don't want it to upset him, Lady Willow is also a fashion person, and she was rather upbeat when I spoke to her.
Yes, that could work. Alright, we'll do Lady Willow and Lord Felix.
Here we go.
There we are. Is there anyone else we wish to put on here that is outside of our court?
Do we want to move the ones from downstairs up here?
I suppose we can. I think some of them may be
Yes,
duplicates.
I think there is a couple duplicates.
There's the Prince Ezra and Katarina. There's that one. Waverly and Lord Dante. We can grab that. And
Oh, goodness.
there we are.
We'll have to close it when we come back down, I believe.
Yes. There we go. Let me go close it very quickly.
I need to use the upstairs more. I come up here rather often. I just walk around. But I don't. Because at the end of the hallway over here, because there's the nice balcony. And I have considered, like, I wanted to put better artwork up on this side than just this thing right here.
But singular guy.
My artwork is of... I have a lot of self-portraits. And I did not think it would be for the best for me to put a portrait of myself at the end of the hallway in the public space.
Yes, I don't really use out here much. I feel like as though I should. The only time I came up here is to set up. Oh?
Is the man... Oh. There's a third person now.
Yes, we've... Lady Lizzaylia and I have noticed that he somehow has friends.
I believe someone had told me that another person was added. But I wasn't aware of the third.
Yes, there at some point was 5. I suppose 2 of them relocated.
Hang on, I'm just checking to make sure none of them are related.
For being a mass murderer, he seems to be very calm with them.
It doesn't look like any of them are each other's child, so... That's...
Again, I don't know why there are more.
Oh, goodness. Yes, there's also... I don't know how I feel about this platform up here for sitting. because it's just I know.
Oh, I did not even know this was here.
Yeah, it's overlooking down into the kitchen, but just barely. And I feel like
Yes, this is such an odd placement for this.
Oh, also,
You
I
know,
did.
I'd rather have this like fully closed off, I suppose. And just
Yes,
looking this way.
that would be my thought too, having more space. Down here, I did put up cabinets to
Oh,
better
this was
organize our
you!
food. Yes, I left some over here just so if someone wanted to cook something, it was close by. But
I feel like it's better if we move everything over here. Do you want to do that? I've been looking at these and it has been slightly making me upset with how there are things over here and there are things over here and the things over here are not sorted correctly. But there are things all the way over here.
Well, when I moved them, I didn't tell anyone I moved them, and so I didn't want people to come here to cook and see there's no ingredients.
Fair enough, but at the same time, they see these very obvious new cabinets here.
That goes there.
Oh, do you have a place for apples?
I actually do not. I don't believe I do.
Oh.
And I did put the trap doors here so we can just climb up them.
I see.
And reach the higher ones. We have to kind of climb over here to get on this top one.
Yes, I believe you can reach the top one from just here. Yes, you can. Alright, let's see. Where is all the rice?
The rice is still down here.
Yes, I have it on me. I'm moving it.
Oh, I see, I see.
And the... There we go. Move that there and that there. Alright. I know we can move all the leaves in here. This is where all the leaves are. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, there are poisonous potatoes on here. I'm unsure where to put these cotton balls.
They're not, I don't think they're used in any recipes. I don't recall ever eating cotton balls.
I don't either. I don't know why they're in here. Yes, I don't believe they're used in anything. I guess besides making a paper or something else, but not any cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me find a place for these apples. Perhaps there.
I might keep the tea leaves over here, but sort them into these wall cabinets right here.
Ah, I see. What was that?
What do you mean?
Sounds like a little creeper of some sorts.
Tavali's and Seven's room is on the other side of that wall.
I see. I was confused for a minute. I thought there was just a random little creeper. some things in here where I have no idea where to put it. Oh, I'm gonna go very quickly put my swimsuit back in here.
All right.
I do not want to. You are absolutely correct. I don't want to put on my swimsuit in my room and then walk all the way. It's a bit. Oh, and Katarina, what armor do you have?
I'm in diamond, and then Lizzaylia has given me what I needed to upgrade to netherite. I just need to finish my upgrades themselves.
Oh, what do you mean?
I need to do my enchantments.
Oh, to like putting on protection and.
Yes, my stuff isn't fully enchanted yet. I haven't done that.
Do you want me to do that for you? I have a bit of levels.
I mainly need to get myself mending, and I need to redo my...
Oh, I can go get that for you quickly.
That would be appreciated.
I have a few mending on me. There's one.
I had more
I have
mending,
one.
and then I used it for my tools because my tools are what I was using for kingdom building, and they were very low.
Yes, as long as no one sees me, I can go take a quick trip. Though we are allowed to go to our kingdom building area, so if anyone does see me, I will just say that I am on my way over there.
So, I mean, I can come with you, and that makes it not against the rules.
That is true. Right, follow me. You can see how I sneakily get out of my room very easily.
Well, I do the same thing in my room with my balcony.
Oh, did you close the door?
I did.
Okay. Yes, because I believe your balcony is right here.
Yep, I leap on out and I leap back in.
Yes, the same as I. I'm very glad that our dorm is facing towards the back and not the side or the front.
I do think the back rooms have the benefit, because not just because of them being in the back, but they have balconies as a whole, when the other two rooms that are close to the front do not.
Yes, that is true. I have the books, I have the emeralds, and I know there is a mending villager over that way.
Yes, there's
in
one
this
in this
small village. Yes, but it's a bit. I think it's a bit more expensive. But I think it's only by 2 or 3. I cannot remember. But over in the other village, oh yes, there I have gotten new plushies.
Oh, that's
if
nice.
you wish to go browse what they have.
I did see that I checked your shop at the academy, and I did see you had some up there.
I do plan to hopefully get more.
If you come across a bat plushie or a cat plushie, I think everyone would be interested in a cat plushie, but a bat plushie, I would be interested in a bat one. For personal reasons.
I just did put a bat one in the shop.
Oh, ooh, I may have to check on that then.
But since we're heading to the village, if you want to get it directly from the artisan, you could. I'm unsure where you're at, so I will just keep heading forward to the area.
Yes, I'm just making my way there. I'm approaching the kingdom building section currently.
Oh yes, you need
gone.
to tell me where you would like the tower and such, so I can start working on that, or
It's
at
more
least get a
so
general
I
idea.
need to figure out these. Lady Lizzaylia has mentioned from pictures architecture that it's best to have center points for the different districts. And so we need to work out where those would be and what they would be. So I want to see who's
I
interested
see.
in doing those centers before someone constructs something somewhere and then
Yes,
it
yes.
not work out. I more so
yes,
was
we need
working
to-
on. I flattened a giant portion of this area last night.
Yes, I do see that it is much, way more flattened. Oh, yes, I should also mention this to you. Once I see you, I will show you a place in the village that I think would be very beneficial to you. All right. So the villagers that I cured I believe they are very grateful for me curing them, and their prices on some of these things are very, very, very low.
Hey, hi.
If you speak with her, or speak with any of them, they trade 1 piece of copper for 2 emeralds.
Oh.
And 1 piece of gold for 2 emeralds as well. Once,
I do
I think
it's
they have
more
to.
so due to them being more fond of you, because I do not have the same
Oh, you do
privilege.
not?
No, she wants 14 copper for 2 emeralds.
Oh, interesting. Yes, then I suppose it is that she is just fond of me. Goodness, I see.
Which is fair. I mean, you are the one who took the time to help them.
Interesting. But I did move. Oh,
Someone's sick.
oh, hello. Excuse me, hello.
Hi.
Yes, me and
Hey.
Velasta here are very good friends.
Hi. Hey.
That's good.
No, she did not like my joke though. Anyway, Monica here. She sells mending.
Hi.
I can get you. How many do you think you'll need?
I need 1 for
Hello.
each piece of my armor, so I need 4.
All right. Let me see.
No way. Yes. No.
Hi.
Yes. Yes.
Hey.
All right, I got you 4.
Yes.
Sorry, I was getting a frog plushie.
Yes, I moved them into they all share a house together, the shepherds.
You have 1 on the 2nd floor up there.
I have she is married to
Ah.
Eddie there. I do not wish to move them into separate houses.
Oh.
There's also I don't believe she does. No, she does 8 copper
Oh,
and 4
So
2
that-
emeralds
a
and such.
lot of sheep.
Yes, it is quite a lot of sheep. It is a bit hard to get in sometimes. Quite frankly.
Hello.
Goodness, why are they so
Hi
sad?
there.
Hi.
Do all the sheep keep you up at night?
Hi.
Perhaps they are not too happy about all the sheep.
Don't blame them.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay, I have a bat plushie now.
All right. There are 2 more up here.
Hello. Hi there.
Hi.
This one has a horse and a turtle.
Hi. Hey.
Interesting, interesting. If the horse looked a bit more like Brimstone, I would get it, but
Oh,
I'm happy with my 2.
alright. Oh, excuse me. Now the fun part of trying to get out.
Oh,
There are
I
many,
hit my
many
head.
sheep.
Now I'm stuck with the sheep for a little bit until I can rebrace myself. Actually, I can just
Goodness,
climb.
let
What am I
me-
doing? I don't need to jump.
Help you there. There he is. Now he's all better.
That's good.
But yes, it would be nice to, well, see if any of the people here would like to move into a proper home.
Yes, I wouldn't want to move them until the village is more finished.
Yes, of
I don't want them to... Well, I guess them being trapped in their homes right now isn't exactly the most ethical, but we can feign ignorance of this being our doing.
Yes,
Especially.
Do I have copper on me? Oh, I do. Nope, you do not wish to trade. Nor do you. Alright, oh, yes, here. Where are you? So I can give you the bucks.
Out. I see you. Hang on. Stay still.
Oh.
I was on a roof.
Ah, I see. Here you are.
Thank you. It's most appreciated.
Yes, the most thing that I'm having trouble with is actually the diamonds. I am finding more netherite than I am diamonds at the moment. Though my methods. Have you ever been netherite mining?
I've never been to the Nether.
Right. Goodness, Katarina, it is a journey. The most efficient way to get netherite is creating, well, blowing through,
That
making
is
a
rather dangerous.
blown up mine.
And
Yes,
I
it
would believe that would
is.
normally be left to someone who is in need of the funds rather than somebody who is not off of valuable ore.
Yes, I am not fond of doing it myself. But I desperately need it. But if you would like to purchase netherite off of me,
I am fine. Like Lady Lizzaylia gave me 4 pieces for my gear. I just am waiting
Yes.
on finishing the enchanting.
fair enough.
I am
There
take
is.
I sibling taxed 7 mob farms.
Oh, that is good. Oh, have you seen the mob farms in our room?
I've looked at a couple of them for salmon, but I have not.
No, there are new ones.
Oh, then no, I don't just enter people's room without permission.
Fair enough. I don't either. But yes, I suppose this was after we told you to grab the salmon. Well, tell me once you get back to the dorm, you can just hop through. I give you permission to hop through our balcony. Once you are back, and I will wait for you there. If you get back first, then that's fine. If I get back first, then I will wait.
Alright, I had paused briefly to look at the kingdom building area, so you're likely ahead of me.
Oh yes, I most likely am then.
I marked out and I lit up and flattened wherever the train path will end up going. Not all the way, but I did it to the point where a bridge would need to be built across a river section.
I see. I could, once we know how many or what materials we need for the tracks, I don't mind going a bit of mining, as I, again, do need diamonds, so I can go pick up things on my way.
I pick up any iron I see, because that typically is universal for a lot of things. Whenever I enter into the caves.
I think actually on my last mining trip I do have a bit of iron on me that I need to smelt. Alright, I am waiting for you back at the dorm.
Alright, I am still a little bit off.
That's fine. Oh, there you are. Oh, are you alright?
It gave me a boost in the right direction.
Oh, goodness. Alright, over here. In here if you ever may need.
Oh.
There are also gas tiers for gun, that also have gunpowder. There is wither skeletons here. Oh, we move over this way. A few different nether specific ones with a
that is rather
exception
nice.
to a witch one, but
Sorry if I take a couple of these blaze rods.
go for it.
I used up my entire stockpile making tea for the solstice.
I see. Yes, you're free to take, you're free to come in here and take the blaze rods. Though I ask you, do not take the experience, as I usually use that.
I will do no such thing. I stick to taking that from Seven's farm. Because he has a whole body hanging from above his bed.
Oh,
I assume we're equipped.
Lady Lizzaylia gave us matching plants. I don't, come look at it.
I don't know how fond I am of that.
Yes, that is why my matching plant is up there, not by my bed.
Oh, that is very fair.
She originally had it right here, and I did not want to put it anywhere near my workstation nor my bed, so... But I did not want to be rude and not accept the gift, so... There
It's out
that
of sight,
goes.
out of mind.
Now, what were you saying about this, You said in your room that you heard a zombie somewhere?
It is just the structure of the building itself, I believe. There's a bit of insulation between my room and others.
Oh, I see.
Yes, it's nothing major. Actually, this actually looks into my room.
Oh.
So I suppose that's why this is here. It's to give that illusion.
I suppose so.
I know.
Oh,
it's
I believe...
just
Hmm.
insulating.
Well, I suppose you can hide things there. Need be.
Like a portrait of Princess Ra.
Are you going to put the shrine or something back there, Princess
I've
Ra?
actually considered it. It's actually a really strong consideration, in all honesty.
I mean, no one else is going to know.
Exactly. See, my thing... Exactly. So my thing is, the ones that are on the ground level, I probably won't do it that low. Because at the end of the day, if someone were to break a wall of their room, they may stumble into it. But my room is the tallest room. So up at the top seems more fitting.
Oh. Well, what? Apologies, I'm going to break in your wall again, but... Would it be past the, pillar there?
Yeah, further up. And I would potentially just
Oh.
make a platform. And,
I
like,
see.
enclose it. Like, make it look like it's naturally consistent.
This is,
What does that see into?
Well, that's something there.
Oh!
Huh.
I want to go check my bookshelves. I want to check my bookshelves. I don't have any bookshelves on this wall, though, so all my bookshelves are on the side, but I think my side just runs immediately into... Oh, whoopsies.
Oh. Oh, goodness.
I took the whole shelf with me.
Oh, no. I
Okay,
do not...
I don't
It
think
doesn't
there's...
feel hollow at all. I feel
No.
like this wall leads to the hallway, though, so it'd be hard
Yeah.
to...
I think this one does as well.
Yes, it leads right here to this wall of the hallway. Huh.
But no, that is interesting. I don't like the fact that there's a window into my bedroom from
Perhaps
the
you
study.
can put, Goodness, perhaps you should block it off?
I think I might block off the study side. I might keep this section for myself, in all honesty. My thing is, I don't mind there being secret areas, but not when there's a window to the keys into my room.
Oh, goodness.
I guess I could always make the platform go all the way across, but am I...
Yes, well, I think if you went on this platform up here, maybe...
That's-
Oh, this is where you were doing your tea.
That
I was
would
going to
be
say,
my
perhaps you could...
thought, yeah. So up here,
Oh, but there is a window right here that leads to the roof.
that is true. I mean, I could do even further up, like it be something
yes, that-
of, I have to climb to get to it. Like
Yes,
I
it
could
would-
simply make it the doorway.
Because if someone... Oh, yes, if someone... Oh, hello. Like, if someone did see anything, they would either make a mess with water, right, to get up, or they would... I'd have to, I guess, build up, or... It's a lot harder unless they were a vampire or a fell folk.
Yeah, my thought would be potentially to make a flooring on this block right here go all the way across. And so if you
so it
look
just
down
looks like
from the
it's
bottom, it looks like this is just intentional, and it could be put to it being part of our storage upstairs. 'Cause I do believe the other side of this wall might be the storage room.
Yes, I think it may.
And so if that is the case, they won't necessarily think to check above it.
Yes.
And I can have my princess
I mean,
shrine.
there's a lot of open space here.
Yes,
Actually,
I do think down here. So where's this doorway right here that is in the study? I do think that it could still technically be used if I block off where this pillar is right here, the support beam. I guess if I do another set of flooring here, then it could be usable. But then that also implies that more people are going to know that this area exists, and they might go up and find the Ezra shrine. And I'm not sure I want people to do that.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, perhaps it would be good to put a ceiling on at least, so it just looks like this is an empty space.
Yes, that would be my thought.
I believe we have dark oak, stacked dark oak. If this is, let's see if your theory was correct. If this is the storage area right here. This we shall see. Oh, it is not.
Oh, it's the study in the
It's
library.
the study. Yes, yes. I don't think we'll
this is just
get in
for-
trouble for
something up here. There we go.
All right, then let me go down to go over to the study very quickly. Hopefully I did not. I almost broke your portrait. That would have been bad.
It would have just fallen off the wall and I could replace it. As long as you don't drive the axe through it itself.
No. Right, let me go, because we can fill this up very quickly. Yes, I didn't realize that there were some secret areas around here.
Yes, I didn't initially think it was a secret area until you, maybe I just didn't look up previously, because I was on the ground level whenever I found the chicken. So with that support beam rimming the sides, I guess I wouldn't have seen the door, the hollow door going to the study. So I don't think it could be new, but I don't think it's new.
I'm sure. Let's see. There's that, and alright, there we are. Oh.
I didn't know there was stuff back here.
Yes, I put this. I moved them back here. Here you are. There's that, and then I will. Oh goodness. There you are. And I will help you with the rest.
I was just gonna go through up in the study. It'll be a little quicker than running through my room.
Apologies, I walked into your room.
No, you're fine. I just went through the study because I thought it'd be quicker.
It may be.
Yes, I'm already in here, so I think it is.
Oh. Alright, which level are we putting it on?
Before if I show that to you, I think it would be best to cover this up so I can utilize the top space for my own personal use without others besides you knowing of it.
Alright, then we shall do that first. Let me go put this. Oh, goodness.
Did you light up the other side?
I did not. I don't have any torches on me. I will go open it back up so you are able to do that. There you are. There's a hole right here. Now, as for this, I feel like this being here would be good. There we
Now
are.
I don't mind people using that doorway.
Yes, and I believe this leads over to my room too, so now it keeps me protected as well.
I don't have any more blocks to fill it.
I can go fill it. Perhaps I will use this tiny little space. Who knows?
Oh, that is not
Nope.
into my room. There we are.
There we are.
Good as new. Yes, I know
And
that
now you can
when...
safely have your Prince Ezra shrine.
I sure can. I don't have anything to put in it. Actually, he gave me this. He bought me. So, okay, listen. At the ball, I had
Mhm.
bought my own one when I was with the Crown Duchess. But whenever he asked me to dance later on, or we had our dance actually, he then gave me one and said, I don't know if you already had one or not, but I saw it and all I could help to do was think of you. And so he bought it for me and gave it to me when we danced.
Oh, that is so sweet.
So this can go in.
That can be relocated.
That can be really good, as well as any gifts that he's given me that I have in my
And
possession
possibly any pictures.
here. Perhaps a
I
portrait.
have not been very...
I have not visited. I have not done our courtship stuff, and because I've been nervous too. I really have been going to another person's
Goodness.
dorm, but maybe now that I have a space to store it, I might actually pop by.
See, I have not been very, I guess, sneaky with where I've been putting all of my pictures up.
Well, it's your space to do with as you wish, so I'm just not
But I
sure
have-
how well received me crushing on the Bloodwind Prince would be.
Fair enough.
Especially if I make a shrine about it. I think that passes through a little bit more than...
I mean, does this count as a somewhat shrine over here? I have the gifts from him on my wall.
So I always check for hollow paintings. It is a habit.
Is there any hollow?
No, I didn't feel
Doesn't
one.
seem. Because I don't. Also, do you see how huge these are?
They are very large. They're even being squished up against the pillar.
Yes, they are. I tried to tell Lady Luciala that I can get her another, and so she can move it, but she insisted that I get her another and place it on the other side. So
Oh,
now they live there.
I thought about the Winter Ball. Has the entry to the point room have been reopened?
Entry to the... I don't... I think
think we
they
should
have
go-
a one... Yes, perhaps we should go...
I know that I have actually tried to go there a couple times in the past couple days and have had to turn around. And it's a little inconvenient, and I can imagine other people might feel the same.
Yes, we can very quickly go do that.
Oh, it's cold.
It is very cold. It was so nice inside. It was so warm.
Ah, the warm bath.
Oh, your pruny paws.
They're very... They're the... I will set a new trend. It will be the new trend in the Solmera region, and everyone is going to want paws like mine.
Oh yes, they'd love to have pretty paws.
Yes, they give you, what is it? Better grip underwater? Is that why it does that? I think it is. It will be the whole trend. Those who enjoy fishing and need to get the fish off the hook, it gives them better grip.
Oh goodness, Katarina.
It wouldn't be the first ridiculous trend I've set for my own benefit, and it won't be the last.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I remember I got a lot of nobles in on putting bells on their tail, so I could know when they're behind me.
Oh, hello, Leonidas.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hello. What are you up to?
Paperwork for the tutoring club, trying to get everything sorted out
see.
forms-wise.
Oh yes, do you have a copy of that?
I do for you. Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Leonidas.
So, Katarina, could I speak with you for a moment?
Yes, that is all right.
I wanted to apologize for yesterday. I suppose for us demons it's not so serious, so I thought everyone else would take it the same. I did not intentionally mean to sour anyone's view of Lady Daphne.
She has said that it was in a jesting manner, and when I sent her a missive, I acknowledged it was jesting. It's more so of the approach. Nobility, reputation is everything. I do not think that is strictly a court Solmera thing. As such, having someone that you consider a friend purposefully, in what they phrase as a joke, projecting things that would harm your image and how others perceive you publicly for all the other courts to see is rather disappointing. So while yes, I acknowledge it was a joke and I don't think there was intended harm done, it doesn't keep the fact that harm can and will be done off of things like that happening. I mean, many people saw Duchess Aquamarine's missive, and that was an uproar about it. It's in the same line of thinking. Can be sent as a joke, but not everyone's going to have the context. And as such, some even with the context can still take that and purposely twist it for their own benefit. And that's the danger that you subjected Lady Daphne to by doing that. I do appreciate the apology, and I do hope it doesn't happen again. It's not even just for strictly Lady Daphne's sake, but in general. If you have someone you care for and consider a friend, of course you can joke with them, especially in private settings, but projecting it for everyone to see, even people you aren't aware who will see it, to see it is harmful.
I see. I understand. I was merely trying to cheer her up. Seems to be going through a lot, and at the time, she did not mind it. I apologize for taking it so far.
I see.
It
Well,
will not happen again.
the apology is more so directed for her, as it's her reputation that gets put on the line. I just care for her safety and her standing.
I've already made sure that she is alright.
I see. Is that everything then?
Indeed.
Then have a good evening and best of luck with your paperwork for the tutoring club.
I hope you have a lovely rest of your day with Lady Daphne.
Mm-hmm. I was mean.
Oh no, Katarina.
aggressive. I was just stern. I felt like it was maybe chiding. I felt like I was chiding someone who was young, who didn't know the consequences of actions.
Oh goodness.
Where were we going?
To the ball, the
Oh, yes.
photo booths. Goodness. Katarina.
If he cares for you, then he needs to be aware, or if he cares for friends in general, he needs to be aware not to broadcast their misgivings publicly for other people to form their own opinions.
Again, fair enough.
I did tell him joking between friends is fine. I just mentioned that not doing it to the point where everyone can see it, even those you don't intend to see it or don't know will see it, because people will take things and twist things for their own benefit.
Yes, they will.
I don't know if I was phrased properly or not, but I didn't mean it in a way to be a insult to him. Oh, someone did make it so they can get through.
Yes.
They just tear through the painting.
Oh no. I believe that painting fell off.
Well, to make a pathway, it did need to come down, in all fairness.
Yes. There we are. Yes, at some point, I don't know how long we're able to keep this up. I think it's fine for the winter season, though. Of course, I will help clean it up.
Yeah, I suppose that would be up to, Professor Cribden and the headmaster for when they want it to be taken down.
Yes. We have all the materials and such, though we may need to take down the stall soon. Don't know when, but... Oh, there's still...
I'm not sure how safe these would be to drink at this point.
Yes, I
It's
don't know
cold
either.
outside, so I suppose the milk used in the hot cocoa wouldn't be bad, right?
I don't think it would be. Unsure.
Maybe I shouldn't drink it. I don't want to be sick tomorrow. I'm nosy.
Oh. There's just water there.
I assume there's more water below here, but the snow is over it, so I don't...
Yes.
I don't see any more pits.
I'm very sad that no one got my apple cider. I worked very hard to get those apples.
I now have 3 glasses.
Thank goodness, at least someone did. Oh, did you ever see the igloo back there?
I didn't go inside. I saw it from a distance, but I hadn't entered.
Yes, we put this back here for
Oh.
any... Oh? Well, someone clearly saw.
Why do people leave their food everywhere?
I have been finding cakes, random cakes in cages. Or, not cages, goodness.
Cages?
Caves!
Oh, goodness. That could have been a very different, more concerning scenario, Lady Daphne, if you're finding cages in the caves.
No, apologies. But there are cakes and caves, and it leads me to believe that it may be Lady Marjorie in those caves, or a different vampire in those caves.
I assume so. She's very fond of them.
Yes, but she leaves them everywhere. I found cakes randomly on the pathways and grounds.
It's not very sanitary.
No, it is not. Oh.
I know.
Oh, would you look at
we
that?
are currently winning, and it's rather nice.
Ah. And by a bit, too. At least, what, 40 some points? About 40 points?
Yes, it is actually over 40.
Yes.
30, 47?
Yes. I don't know if they put in the ball preparation points, but I feel I will riot if there are not a lot of points being put to that, as we did so much work.
Yes, I don't
I
know.
did a lot of work.
I don't know when they got updated because I know that we had the Royal Code class, and I know I scored us a lot of points during that class. And then there is your ball prep, and then I don't know what the prizes for winning the ball stuff was. I assume it's not points, or if they would have said so, but it would be nice if it is.
They also said that they would send things in the mail, so I don't think it would be points.
But no, Royal
Let's
Code, I
see.
scored us at least 20, and then additional for hosting the dance practice. Just don't know if that's included or not yet.
Oh, it looks like it was cleaned up finally. Wonder who did that. Is the headmaster around?
I have no idea. I do want to ask him about... Oh, do you want to see the painting I want to take off the headmaster's hands?
Yes.
I do really want it.
Oh. Oh, it is lovely.
Mm-hmm. But I have not run into him to ask him if I can have it. I maybe ask him now. I can't get a hold of him. I never can.
Oh, no. Why is there a random chest here? Oh. Oh, I see. Interesting. Just for dueling? Oh, is this new?
I don't think so. I think it's been here.
No.
I think it just happens to be melted.
Ah. Right, we shall probably head back to the dorms then. Oh, and Katarina,
Mm-hmm.
if you could, if anyone is perhaps looking for more plushies or new plushies, if you don't mind directing them towards the shop.
I can certainly do that.
I did put more in, so. And new ones that were not edible.
I am going to... The bat plushie is going to go up in that area.
I assumed that was why you wanted it.
It is.
I have yet to find an artisan who can make cat plushies. I know it's possible, as I've seen them, but none of the villagers know how.
Perhaps they're intimidated and they're nervous that they don't have quality product. That's they just
Maybe they are showing me all the other products first
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that I enjoy the products before they even attempt a cat product.
So all these are books already read. Did you? You didn't take the horse quiz, did you? I did poorly
I
on
did
it.
not. Let me see.
I don't know anything about horses.
Oh goodness. I don't either. Why do you think I'm not taking the class?
Well, technically, you're supposed to take all the classes prior to the winter break. We were encouraged to jump into as many as we can.
Well, we were encouraged to jump into as many as we could. Not that we should. I could honestly say that I was just having a bad day every time that class was scheduled. Or just...
It has
I
been
didn't think
interesting
anyone's
learning to ride a
noticed.
horse. Lady Ridley has been teaching me, and I haven't done any of the more dangerous stunts and such with them because there's whole courses for jumping and running in circles, and
Oh,
I'm nervous to do
goodness.
them. But I am going to attempt them soon.
Well, I suppose good luck. Oh, there's not one over here, it seems.
No, I was just checking.
Oh, hear any hollowness.
I
Strange
can't.
though that there's...
I'm so interested on what we could put here for someone to find.
I mean, there's the Prince Ezra Exo Katarina sign.
Wait, no, don't leave that in there. We have the shipping sign upstairs that has that.
Oh, wait, no. Maybe I should have left this and you could have carried that up to the other room.
No, it's all right.
Oh, Katarina.
I think it's quite all right. I don't have anything on me that I can just sit in there. That would be funny to me.
I don't believe I do either.
Well, if I get an item frame and put the picture you gave me up in there.
Which one?
The one that has me, Lady Ridley, Lord Felix, and 7.
Do I have an item frame? Oh, I do. Here you are. Oh. Sorry. There you are. Goodness, I didn't mean to.
I was mid-step in and the door shut on me.
Apologies. I was trying to open it for you.
I opened it and I was one foot up. They just slammed against me.
I believe the world was having a bit of time desynchronization for me at least, and it looked like you were just standing there, and I was trying to be nice and open it for you.
Oh, my lady slammed the door in my face.
No, goodness.
Well, I do think I am going to retire. I know I'll have to wake up early tomorrow for solstice preparation, but...
Yes, I can help you if I am awake in time, but I will do my best to help. If
All right,
need,
I am fully
anything.
confident in handling it. So there's no worries. Just farewell.
Farewell.
Well, I do think the conversation went better. I was nervous. I've had these suspicions regarding Lady Daphne for a while now, and I am thankful. I am oh so very thankful that she brought it to me and that she told me. I was trying to think of how I would handle the situation if I had to confront her, if she was willfully keeping it from me. If she is withholding information from her soul that is endangering the entire court and putting death threats on our court, that isn't something I can overlook. But since she told me, I can properly cover for it. I can't cover for things I don't know. I'm gonna change and go off to bed then.